So why hydrogen? And I gave some hints here, but there's two traditional ways of powering drones. You have lipo batteries, lithium-ion batteries. They're good for short-range drones. We do have some drones that fly on batteries for the short range. The challenge is that they're heavy. So if you have a car, a Tesla car, you don't really care how heavy your batteries are, right? Because you just have a larger car, it can weigh a few tons, it doesn't make a difference. In the case of drones, you won't be able to lift off the ground if it's heavy. The other way of powering a drone for longer distance is having a gasoline, internal combustion engine, gasoline or jet powered engine, which can get you longer distances and higher speeds. The challenge is that the system makes a lot of noise. You have a significant thermal signature. You do have to start getting fuel around. So some places that's easier. If you're working in more extreme places, it's harder to get your fuel around, and that could be a challenge, supply chain challenge. And on the other front, there's very, very high maintenance associated with combustion engines. Hydrogen is the solution to all of this. Again, so we're flying very long distances, 10, 12 hours, and we're actually going to expand that more as we go to either liquid hydrogen or higher pressured hydrogen. Basically, at a few hundred feet altitude, there's no noise, there's no very low thermal signature, very low maintenance, right? Once every 1,000, 2,000 hours. So it really is the solution of all answers, and we're getting a very significant energy density, if 5 times and even more on battery. So it really is the ideal solution that answers that merges both of these capabilities, if you want to go long distance. Next slide, please. So again, as I mentioned, we as a company are really focused on the full ecosystem. You saw that in our product portfolio, and every part of what we're doing is kind of creating the ecosystem for this. So in our software approach, in our approach to reliability, to maintenance, we very often have to create the ecosystem for hydrogen. The regulatory piece is a challenge. If I take the defense industry as an example, a traditional maintenance person doesn't know how to work with hydrogen. They just don't. It's not. They don't know. Not that it's hard. It's just it's not. It's not on their list. And these are stuff that we're building, it's part of the challenge, right? It's part of the challenge of being a first mover advantage. You have to create the ecosystem, but that's also the advantage is that you're creating it, you're working with users, with customers to create this, and you can also drive and sculpture how this should look. As I just to mention once again, we are very excited to work with the industry. And if there are any potential partners here, please feel free to reach out to myself or the team to continue to advance this. But basically, there's three components. We have the drone, of course, and the refueling station. We then have our ground control station in the middle. These drones are flying automated slash autonomous. So you basically you pre-schedule the flight route. You click on the button, the drone goes out by itself. So these are fully automated flights.